boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to my Fallout 4 Horizon playthrough. Now, I did the introductory video just over a week ago, and I did say at the time that this would then be becoming a Twitch series, but as probably people would have noticed, I haven't actually done a lot of streaming or video uploading at all since posting that video because of, you know, real life things and issues and stuff like that, which are making it very difficult at the moment for me to actually be able to get on the computer and do the streaming and recording and stuff. So I figured today I have a bit of time, so I would record a standalone episode again for YouTube ahead of what I plan then to do is stream my progress through the game. So we're back where we left off the introductory video. We're in the Museum of Freedom. We've just saved Preston Garvey and his gang from raiders, and they've now left on their merry way to Sanctuary. And they did invite me to join them, but I've chosen not to because there's other things I want to explore and see and test out with the game, because obviously this is a modded playthrough. I am using the Horizon Overhaul mod as the base, and then there's a lot of other mods that I've got installed on top of that, which I need to test and make sure are compatible and playing nice before I get too far into the series. Now, the power armor frame here is just that. It's a power armor frame. Everything else broke. The armor broke in the firefight with the raider, so I'm going to be leaving that in this building here. I can come back and pick it up if I should need it later on. There's very little point taking a power armor frame with no actual power armor on it, and I don't really have a lot of fusion cores anyway. So we're going to head out into the Commonwealth, where hopefully I've managed to fix some mod issues that I've been having, because I have actually tried to record this video a couple of times today, but I noticed I was having problems with textures flickering in and out of existence, and the world flickering in and out of existence, and buildings that shouldn't be buildings being where they... And it turns out I had a lot of mod conflicts. Basically, I installed some textures because I wanted to try and, you know, get my, you know, frame rate. So I actually downloaded what is labelled on Nexus as a optimized textures overhaul, which apparently takes all the vanilla game textures and optimizes them, cleans them up, tidies them up, and makes the game better for you. Because obviously the Bethesda's textures they're a little bit on the excessive side. Some of them are not very detailed, not very pretty to look at, but they are massive, massive files and take up a lot of space and slow your game down when you're playing. So someone went through and apparently optimised all the vanilla textures and then uploaded it, and, you know, it's a mod that's been around for quite a while. Turns out it's not very good to use that mod with this game, because apparently it doesn't work. is for lack of better term, it's fairly broken now, and that was causing me issues because it was basically trying to load mods and stuff and textures that shouldn't be in the game because other mods disable them. Now, I've got an auto loot mod as well, which is supposed to pick up things like junk and items and send them to my settlements for me, so I don't get over encumbered and stuff, and I'm not having to keep constantly inventory manage it. But obviously Horizon changes some records and values for certain items within the game, and the auto loot mod obviously can't detect that, so it unfortunately does miss a lot of items, which I then have to manually sort of pick up. But that's not too bad. For the majority it works, for the majority of items and picking up scrap and stuff. So yeah, when I go through a location now, I'm not going to have to spend ages and ages and ages and upon hours picking up every single coffee cup and fork in existence, which is going to be great. It's going to make life a lot more easy. Also, B10 Interiors is working. Again, another thing I noticed when I tried recording this video earlier today was that the mod was basically reloading stuff that Beantown Interiors disables, because obviously these buildings are normally boarded up and you can't get into them. And basically what the guy who created the mod, Beantown mod, does, he basically disables a lot of the stuff to basically open up the buildings, like the boards and stuff like that. So, like, for example, on this building over here, there's a board stopping you from getting into what is essentially going to be an empty box. There'll be nothing, no textures or anything inside that. And he basically disables that so you can get into the box, and then he goes and puts an interior in it. However, one of the texture mods, and I think it was probably the same mod, the Vanilla Textures Optimized mod, was basically re-adding everything. So yeah, if you use the Fallout Vanilla Texture Optimized mod, I would strongly recommend maybe disabling it as quickly as possible and clearing it from your game, because it's a load of garbage. There are other texture mods out there you can use. I'm using Vivid. I've now got the Vivid 2K textures installed, which improves a lot of things, and I'm also using the NMC texture pack thing to fix like roads and stuff, which again is a pretty big mod in its own. What have you found, dog meat? What did you find? Oh, there's a bloke over there. Look, there's a bloke. There's a bloke. There's a blokey bloke. A blokey blokey bloke. What you found? You going upstairs? Not bottles. We'll take the bottles, because obviously we need bottles. Raiders get auto-looted as well. So dead bodies and things get looted.
Sweet.
And the stuff that they had in them or on them gets sent again back to my settlement, which I believe I've set up to be... I can have a quick look actually. Oh, Sanctuary Hills, right, yeah. So I've got everything going to Sanctuary Hills. I don't know whether that's going to remain that way. I might obviously lose Sanctuary Hills as a settlement. not lose it as such. See, look, auto-looted action, look. Didn't even have to pick them up. But it's not going to loot containers, which is good for me, because it means I can then... Who are you?
Ooh, boy. You may want to keep your distance.
Why?
You threatening me?
Are you threatening me?
Nah, nothing like that. It's just, well, I think I ate a bad can of meat. Okay. Maybe it was 3 cans.
Oh, it's this
It seemed
fella.
pretty tasty at first, but now it's got my guts all in a twist. And
Know what that feels
well,
like.
you can
I have
probably
stomach
smell it
problems
from
too,
there.
friend.
Long neck Lukowski's canned meat.
It's
my
not from
ass.
eating long neck Lukowski's
Long neck
canned meat though.
Lukowski's
I've got
canned
hiatus
poison,
hernia
like
and
it.
Barrett's
Yeah,
esophagus
have the rest
going
of
on
it.
in real life,
I'm
so
never touching the stuff
that's
again
why
as
I
long
have
as
tummy
I
trouble.
live. Assuming I live through the day. Ugh. And if you happen to see that Lukowski, tell him I hope he dies in a goddamn fire. Ugh.
Oh,
God. Sorry. Probably better if you get going. If it's anything like last time, it's about to get kind of messy.
okay. It's gonna get messy. We'll leave him. We'll leave him to his diarrhea and stuff. We don't want to be part of that. So we have got some additional moddy like buildings. So again, plates, a rolling pin. I'm gonna have to bash someone over the head with that. I do like Beantown Interiors. You got to admit, it is good. The fact that why Bethesda can't, you know, they put all these buildings in the world and then you can only actually enter like 3 of them. He does go out of his way to fix that and make, you know, your vanilla game experience better. I've been in there. There is some of these buildings now have upstairses. Upstairses? Is that a term? Upstairses? I may continue using it. But yeah, it seems like I've fixed the issue. A couple of INI edits, adding in some commands means that some of the interiors and locations in the world are not a massive problem anymore. Means I can get into buildings that I couldn't get into. I couldn't get into this building, but I could see the thing, which is when I realised that, there's a conflict here somewhere. Definitely having conflicts with mods. Because I could see the Nuke World stuff that Beantown adds, but then I couldn't obviously get into the building to take advantage of that. Dog meat, you're in the way. Dog meat. Stupid dog. See, I don't know how long or whether I'm likely to use companions, because for that very simple reason, dog meat gets in the way, as do other companions, and I'm not using. I mean, I could add the get out of my face mod back into my load order very easily, very quickly. Which is a mod that enables you to press the X key on your controller if you're using an Xbox controller, or the square key if you're on, you know, PlayStation type controller, which is obviously preferred. But I don't have a PlayStation controller connected to my PC, so I have to make do with a crappy Xbox one. But yeah. Not going to pick up the pack of cigarettes. That's a shame, because they're really good. Quite a lot of stuff. Must be looting upstairs now, I'm guessing. I haven't quite figured out the like the distance settings. Walk into some area. Some things it'll loot, some things it won't. Can't really do a lot about that because it's how obviously the auto loot mod's been designed to work with objects in the vanilla game, standard Fallout 4 game, and obviously Horizon replaces some of those entries with its own. It adds its own records and stuff like that, disables the vanilla stuff, and the auto loot mod has no idea how to deal with that basically. So it doesn't, and you end up with but yeah, it makes life a lot easier when you can just run into a house. You know, you haven't got to spend hours going around clicking on every container and every object. You can just basically run through the place once, and you'll you know, you'll get the loot. And the great thing about it is it gets sent straight to your settlement. I know some people will say, well, that's not very realistic. It gets magic travelled to your settlements, and you then don't get over encumbered, and it's cheating. Well, yeah, but deal with it. It's a quality of life thing. I'm fed up of crawling around the wasteland because I've picked up a fork or a spoon or an ashtray, and my character then can't apparently deal with that. And let's be fair, if I wasn't using this mod, I'd be using a mod like Quantum Storage instead. Which basically allows you to do the same thing. You can put down boxes which are all like Mr. Handy boxes, isn't it? Which then lets you basically dump a load of items in and then access them from another. So you can put down as many of them storage boxes as you like in the world. Put one in every settlement near a workbench and you can get all the stuff you loot on your travels. That's a mod I've used in the past and probably will use again going forward. Bunch of stuff. So yeah, I'm just testing it out really before I start getting into the game, because obviously I want to make sure the game's as stable as possible before I go too far, because there's nothing worse than trying to start like a Bethesda game series and you get quite a few hours into it, especially when you're doing it as a stream type thing. And you're streaming it and stuff, and you know, you're trying to create content for viewers, and then the series has to basically end before it's finished because you've run into mod issues. I think that's why my Skyrim series was so good, because you know, I modded it fairly early and then I didn't add mods. I didn't keep adding stuff to it and fiddling about with the load order and stuff as I was going through the game. I don't have a lot of bullets. Love to try and kill the rad stags, but what's that over there? That must be Abernathy Farm. I'm gonna guess. I've not been to Abernathy Farm in this playthrough. The game is saving. Oh yeah, let's go pay the Abernathys a visit. Put the baton away, because they'll give me a quest anyway, won't they? They'll send me off to you can get violent. Yeah. Run away. Is that you? Wow, it keeps loading. No, I stood to reload thing. I think that's a Horizon thing. Mut fruits and stuff. So stuff like this you actually have to pick up. The mut fruit blossom and stuff, because I believe it comes into the game and is used. Stuff. You have to use it for like resources and stuff in Horizon. I'm going to steal all their potatoes, I know that much.
Came through selling traps.
Sure, but he was charging so much I could sell him Lucy and that still wouldn't cover it.
Blake Abernathy, shame on you. That's our daughter you're talking about.
Just telling you how it is, dear.
Maybe I can't harvest their potatoes because I'm not aligned or allied with their settlement. Oh, you scumbag. Why does the game keep doing that? It keeps pausing. Okay, I'm going to have to loot this stuff by hand, I think. I don't know if they'll... It's giving me different resources, so maybe the quest is going to be different then. It's not going to give me the same, like, quest. I'm not going to be able to turn those in for caps and stuff. Another area usually, isn't there? Oh, beyond where this pylon is. That house thing. Ammo. Whoa. Oh, mongrel. What was that? Dog attacking me. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Where did bloody bloatflies come from? Oh, it's waving. Waving. Now, I got wrecked there by bloatflies and mongrel dogs. Three of them. Brain fungus. A coffee pot. Dog meat's angry barking at something, so something's upsetting dog meat. Wasteland survival guide. We'll take
There we
that. Holotape. Oh, bootios. That'll come in useful. You can hear shooting. Get him, dog meat. Kill him. Looted all that lot, didn't we? I think Horizon auto saves after a certain period, and that's why you get that like pause and stutter effect. Bloatflies down there, which I'm not particularly interested in. Hello, settler. I've obviously been up here then at some point. Looted them. Looted all that. So yes, I have been this far. Red rockets over there. Right, let's go visit the Abernathy's then. See what the Abernathy's have to say for themselves. Hopefully Blake will give me the quest to go retrieve that locket for his daughter. His dead daughter's locket. Give back to Mum, Abernathy. Hub flowers as well while I'm here. Bloatflies. There's Connie. There's Blake. Where's the daughter? Doing the melons? Ah, she's over here, look. Hello, you. Hey, talk.
Here for work? We could use some help picking melons if you've got some spare time. I'll give you caps for any you can bring me.
What is wrong with your face?
Sure. I got time to help out.
Great. Doesn't have to be now, but whenever you get the time.
Miss Abernathy?
Here to collect the caps for the melons you gathered?
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah. Here you go.
Great. Thanks for your help.
Excellent stuff. Right, 9 caps. Hey, scumbag, talk to me.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
It's okay, I'm friendly. I'm not looking to cause trouble.
It's okay. I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
Farming's
Farming's hard work.
Won't argue with that. Blake Abernathy, you new to the Commonwealth?
Yes. And no. It's a long story.
Either way, good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
Don't know. Never really thought about
Don't
it.
know. Never really thought about it.
Hell, neither did I. I was born into it. Word of advice, though. If you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Raiders? The name alone says something.
You really are new. The name's only the tip of the iceberg. They're well armed, take what they want, and kill whoever gets in their way. Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back, and the sooner, the better.
Wow. Minutemen? You mean Preston Garvey's crew?
So you
Minutemen.
know them then.
You mean
Any idea why they
Preston
haven't been
Garvey's
around so
crew?
much lately?
He's over in Sanctuary, trying to rebuild the
You
Minutemen.
don't say. That's close by. If he'd only been there earlier, Mary may still be alive. I don't have much
Well, from
to
what
offer,
I've seen of
but
Preston
those
Garvey, I
raiders
don't
that
think he
killed
would have
Mary,
saved your
they
daughter,
took her
pal.
locket, too.
He looks like
It's
he
been
can
in
barely
Connie's
save his
family for
own posse.
generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Do you know where they're coming
Do you
from?
know where they're coming from?
Yeah, pretty sure I do. One of them mentioned Olivia while they were here. My guess is they're holed up in that old USAF station.
Old USAF station, right. Right. Think we know where that is, dog meat. I might turn off the Horizon auto save thing. If you can. It's probably there in the options somewhere. I probably just need to look for it. Because otherwise it's going to get quite annoying, I would say. Coffee pots. For some reason it doesn't like picking up coffee pots. Or extinguishers. Anything else, though? Right, we're at Red Rocket. It'll pick up that, which is good. Right, what can we transfer into this then? There's a bunch of stuff I can... Dog meat's going to be carrying a lot of stuff. A lot of this I'm just going to break down. Not going to worry too much about it. That. I'm just going to leave it here because I know I can come back for it. Anything with a bobblehead. ESAM sensor modules. I'm going to hang on to those for the moment because they really don't weigh anything. Leave them behind. Picking up junk. Dog. Weary from lack of sleep. I need to sleep. Scrap that. On a bed, aren't I? Character's really tired. And where's dog meat gone? Dog meat. Come here.
Hey, wait there.
Dang. Right. You know what? Dog meat's carrying a lot of stuff. scrap all that stuff. You can hang on to that for the time being. Right, let's go break some stuff before it breaks me. Don't break that. Just in case to scrap all the stuff. Of them I don't really need. Food destroyed. Anything that's destroyed, get rid. Because you can't do away with that. They're destroyed. They're broken weapons, basically. Weapon. Deteriorated, I can scrap. I may go back to Sanctuary, actually, because I do need to sleep. My character needs to sleep. Action points are knackered. Scrap all the junk. I'll hang on to one gas mask. Everything else can get wrecked. Rags, undershirt and jeans, because they offer you no damage whatsoever. A whole bunch more stuff in here. I'm probably going to take all this out. And we're going to crawl back to Sanctuary and we're going to offload it in Sanctuary. Because reasons. Sanctuary's not that far. I was going to go off and explore the rest of the Commonwealth, but I just really wanted to check to make sure that my mods were working properly, and it appears they are now. It appears I've fixed a lot of the issues that we was having with the game. My load order. I've not noticed any flickering or disappearing of the world. I might just, like I say, the Horizon autosave thing might have to be tweaked. I might have to turn that off. But I just wanted to make sure we could do a quick video. So, yeah, I just wanted to explain really what's been going on, really, and why I haven't streamed or uploaded since the introductory video. And it's because of real, I think I've had a lot of medical appointments in the last week or so. I have, obviously, I'm here in England, in Britain, in the UK, and we are experiencing a rather unusual heat wave at the moment, which means that it is, you know, unusually exceptionally hot for Britain in the summer, and we're not, as a nation, designed to cope with heat very well. You know, unlike other countries in the world, our houses and homes don't come with things like air conditioning as standard. We tend to be more central heating, triple glazed windows and loft insulation to make sure our houses stay really, really warm when it's cold. Which means that unfortunately when it's really, really hot like it is now, our houses are unbearable to be in. And especially for me with my computer stuff, trying to keep all that cool, keep me cool, it's been a nightmare. And because of that, I've not really wanted to record and stream, because obviously the problem for me as well is because I happen to have my bed and I sleep in the same room as all my PC equipment. If I have been recording and using my computer for a long period, my room gets in, and then obviously when I try then to go to bed at night and sleep, it doesn't really work because my room just can't cool down. There's no way to cool my room down, which means then I can't sleep. So yeah, there's been that problem as well. There's also been this little thing going on over the last couple of weeks, which I don't know whether people have heard of. It's called the World Cup. It's quite a big sporting event that takes place every 4 years, and you know, I'm not normally that fussed about it, and I wouldn't have given two hoots about it in actuality. But it turns out that England are doing quite well in it this year. In fact, we've actually reached the semi-final, which is unheard of for us. So yeah, I've been watching that as well, which obviously means that I haven't been doing a lot of streaming and recording. Also, it makes no sense whatsoever to try and stream and record alongside the World Cup, because there ain't nobody going to be on Twitch and YouTube whilst the matches are on, because everybody's going to be watching the games. So yeah. Right, so we've got a load of stuff in there. I'm going to put some more stuff in there. Get rid of that. I don't know if I need the degraded one. Laser musket. I've got 26 bullets for that. Definitely get rid of the minigun. I don't need the minigun. Get rid of the cons, a cigarette. Aid items are not really massively carrying a lot. Get rid of all this stuff into the workbench. But I carry a few beers because it's always good to have a few beers for things like the for bottled water, basically. That's one of the reasons to have it. The bottled water. Put them in there. I can get rid of them now. Keep those for the time being. See, ammunition has weight, and if I'm carrying stuff that has a lot of weight, I might need fusion. I'm in there. I'll carry the little bullets and stuff, but I didn't build anything here, did I? Or at least I don't think I did. Or a bed? Anyway, I didn't even build myself a bed, look. Even knock down some of the buildings. Right, you know what then? Whilst they're there, I'm going to go into my little... Actually, let's go to the other bunker. I was going to go to Morbius's cellar, but I don't want to go there. I'm going to go into this bunker over here. And then I'm going to go to sleep. Hopefully my character won't be so tired anymore. Or 6 hours. I don't know if it'll let me sleep that long on just a mattress. It probably won't. Whoa, look at that. Huh. I like recovered no. Ow. Why? I'm severely dehydrated now, apparently. We'll take some bootios for a start, and then we'll drink some purified water. Yes, I've got weakness. How? Beverages. Let's try beer and a new cola. Then we want some food, which apparently I don't have a lot of food. I'm not carrying a lot of food. Okay. Perhaps need to do some cooking and stuff then. Like plus 20% damage, increased healing, famished, okay. Parch. Right, I need to get myself some food. I'm gonna have to do some food. I'm gonna have to do some cooking when I get back topside and see if I can actually cook any food, or whether I'm gonna have to basically talk to Preston and get the crew on board and start using them to make me some farms and stuff so I can get some food. But I'm going to leave this video here for now. This is just, I wanted to do a quick little update video and little just upload something so you guys don't think I've died or disappeared off the face of the earth. And as I say, I will be streaming. I will be online this week at some point, so be sure to head over to my Twitch channel and follow me there and subscribe to me there. It will be a massive help, and then you'll get notified when I go live so you can catch and join in the streams as they are happening. Thank you all, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye bye for now.